This old house was standing long before I knew her name, with its weathered porch and windows tattered from rain. But it never felt like shelter, it never felt like home, till Mama filled the silence with a love we'd never known. She hung curtains in the kitchen, put flowers by the door, turned every empty corner into something worth living for. With a Bible on the table and coffee on the stove, she made a little house feel like the safest place to go. She was the heart that made this house, the warmth inside these walls, the voice that called us in at dusk, the prayer that held us all. Now her chair is sitting empty and the rooms feel quiet now, but her love still walks these wooden floors. She's the heart that made this house. There's an apron in the pantry that I still can't throw away, and a recipe she wrote down for a cold November day. There's a light above the sink that she wouldn't leave on late at night, so every child who wandered knew the way back by its light. I can almost hear her humming when the evening settles in, like she's standing in the kitchen calling everybody in. And though the years have changed us, though the table's not the same, every room still holds a whisper of the woman with her name. She was the heart that made this house, the warmth inside these walls, the voice that called us in at dusk, the prayer that held us all. Now her chair is sitting empty and the rooms feel quiet now, but her love still walks these wooden floors. She's the heart that made this house. Some folks leave behind old pictures, some leave silver rings or land. Mama left us something stronger, built by grace and worn out hands. And every time I miss her, I don't have to look too far. She's in the light across the hallway, she's in who we are. She was the heart that made this house, the warmth inside these walls, the reason love still gathers here when evening softly falls. Now her chair is sitting empty, but I feel her anyhow. In every room that still remembers, she's a heart that made this house. This house was only timber, nails, stone, and weathered boards, till Mama gave it love enough to live forever now. Mama put flowers on the table in an old glass jelly jar. Sometimes they came from the garden, sometimes from weeds out in the yard. She'd set them by the window where the morning light came through, like she was teaching all us children what a little beauty can do. There were bills beside the Bible, and there were hard days at the door. There were shoes that needed mending, and a tired old kitchen floor. But somehow in the middle of the worry and the noise, Mama found a way to give a poor house one more joy. Flowers on the table, sunlight on the wall. Mama made the smallest things feel like love for us all. When the world was cold and heavy, she brought color through the door, with flowers on the table and her heart forevermore. She never had much money, but she knew what home could be. A place where broken people found a little room to breathe. She could turn a faded curtain into something soft and bright. She can make a simple supper feel like Sunday candlelight. Now I pass that kitchen table and I see the empty chair, but I still smell summer roses like she's moving through the air. And every time I place fresh flowers where her hands once used to lay, I feel Mama smiling softly in her quiet, gentle way. Flowers on the table, sunlight on the wall. Mama made the smallest things feel like love for us all. When the world was cold and heavy, she brought color through the door, with flowers on the table and her heart forevermore. Some people leave you silver, some people leave you land. Mama left us beauty made by two hard-working hands. She taught us love is choosing to make the dark room bright, to put something soft in living where life has been unkind. Flowers on the table, still blooming through the years. They hold her name in silence, they shine through all my tears. Though her voice no longer calls me from the kitchen anymore, there are flowers on the table and her love forevermore. So I keep them by the window where the morning light comes through, for the mother who made home feel warm with simple things she knew. We were barefoot in the summer, running wild through fields of green, chasing fireflies and shadows down by Miller's Creek. The screen door would be singing as the evening settled low. Mama's voice would find us wherever we would go. She didn't have to holler, She didn't need to try. Her voice could cross the pasture like a hymn across the sky. And every child would listen when the daylight started gone. The whole world got a little softer when Mama called us home. When Mama called us home, the evening seemed to shine. There was supper on the table, there was love we knew was mine. Now the porch is standing quiet and the fields are overgrown, but my heart still turns around when Mama calls us home. There were biscuits in the oven, there was gravy in the pan, there were muddy shoes by the doorway and her towel in her hand. She would shake her head and smile at the trouble we had made. Then she'd wash the day right off us like forgiveness never aged. Daddy'd come in tired with the county dust still on, and Mama made the whole house brighter just by keeping supper warm. Now I'd give almost anything for one more dusk alone, to hear that gentle voice again when Mama called us home. When Mama called us home, the evening seemed to shine. There was supper on the table, there was love we knew was mine. Now the porch is standing quiet and the fields are overgrown, but my heart still turns around when Mama calls us home. Some voices never leave you, they just settle in your soul, like a bell across the valley, like a light beside the road. And even though she's gone now, I still hear her soft and clear, calling through the years behind me, saying, "Child, come back here." When Mama called us home, the stars began to rise, and every tired and hungry heart found mercy in her eyes. Now the house may feel much older, and I walk these rooms alone, but heaven don't seem far away when Mama calls us home. So when my road gets weary and I feel the night come on, I close my eyes and listen for Mama calling home. There's a room at the end of the hallway where the morning light comes slow, with a quilt across the rocker and a Bible by the window. The curtains move so gently when the summer wind blows in, like they're waiting for her footsteps to come softly back again. There's a picture on the dresser, there's a brush she used to hold, there are little things she left behind that time could not make old. And though the house has grown much quieter since she went away, I swear that room still knows her. I swear it speaks her name. The room still knows her name. The walls still hold her prayer. The sunlight falls the same way, like it knows she once stood there. Though her voice is only memory and her hands are out of reach, every corner keeps on telling me what love was meant to be. The room still knows her name, and it still feels warm to me. There's a sweater on the chair back, soft from years of being worn, and a faded birthday card from some long forgotten morn. There's a sewing box half open, with a needle and some thread, and a little note beside it with words she once had said. I used to pass that doorway, never thinking much at all. Now I stop there in the silence, with my hand against the wall, and I feel the kind of sorrow that don't shout and don't complain. It just sits there in the quiet, where the room still knows her name. The room still knows her name. The walls still hold her prayer. The sunlight falls the same way, like it knows she once stood there. Though her voice is only memory and her hands are out of reach, every corner keeps on telling me what love was meant to be. The room still knows her name, and it still feels warm to me. Some rooms become like churches when the one you love is gone. You walk in soft and careful, like the past is still turned on, and every little shadow, every beam of golden light feels like Mama's way of saying, I'm still with you tonight. The room still knows her name. The years can't take it all. Her love is in the window, her grace is in the walls. Though I cannot hear her humming or see her face again, I feel her in the stillness, like a soft and old amen. The room still knows her name, and I still whisper it now and then. There's a room at the end of the hallway, where the morning light comes slow, and Mama may have left this world, but that room won't let her go. There's a hallway in this old house where the floorboards softly cry, and the evening light comes fading like a hymn across the pine. Mama used to walk there slowly, calling names from room to room, with a towel on her shoulders and the smell of supper soon. She'd say, don't forget your jacket. She'd say, come and wash your hands. She could turn the smallest sentence into something you could stand. Now the hallway's standing quiet and the doors don't open wide, but sometimes when the house grows still, I hear her voice inside. I hear her voice in the hallway, soft as evening rain, calling through the years behind me, whispering my name. It ain't enough to bring her back, but it's enough somehow to make this empty house feel warm. When I need Mama now, I hear her voice in the hallway, and I'm her child again. There are pictures on the sidewalk in their old and dusty frames, Christmas mornings, county fairs, and children she once raised. Her hand is on my shoulder in a photo by the stairs, and I never knew how much I'd miss the way she used to care. She had a way of knowing when your heart was coming apart. Before you ever spoke a word, she'd already found your heart. Now I stand there in the silence with my hand against the wall, and I listen like a little child for the sweetest voice of all. I hear her voice in the hallway, soft as evening rain, calling through the years behind me, whispering my name. It ain't enough to bring her back, but it's enough somehow to make this empty house feel warm. When I need Mama now, I hear her voice in the hallway, and I'm her child again. Some voices turn to memory, some memories turn to prayer, some prayers become the kind of light you feel when no one's there. And maybe love don't leave us, maybe it just learns to stay in the rooms where we were children, and the words she used to say. I hear her voice in the hallway when the night is closing in, like she's saying you'll be alright, like she always did back then. Though her hands can't reach to hold me and her chair is empty now, her love still walks these wooden floors and finds me anyhow. I hear her voice in the hallway, soft and low and plain, and for a little while this house feels like home again. There's a hallway in this old house where the evening shadows fall, and Mama's voice still lingers there, the warmest sound of all. There's a lamp beside the window, Mama used to leave it on when the road was dark and lonely and the day had come and gone. It wasn't much to strangers, just a yellow kitchen glow, but to every tired heart outside, it meant you could come home. She had a way of shining without ever standing tall. Just a quiet kind of mercy that could warm the coldest wall. Now the house has changed without her, and the nights feel twice as wide. But I'm still living by the mercy of the light she left behind. The light she left behind still finds me when I'm lost, still burns through every winter, still warms what grief has cost. It's in the way we gather, it's in the prayers we say, it's in the love that stays here when people go away. The light she left behind still leads my heart today. It's in the folded linens, it's in the Sunday bread, it's in the words she taught us, and the grace in what she said. It's in the way I make my coffee, it's in the songs I hum, it's in the way I set the table, waiting for someone to come. She taught us love was simple, but it never came for free. It was work and tears and kindness, given out so faithfully. And though I cannot call her or sit beside her chair, the light she left behind me still meets me everywhere. The light she left behind still finds me when I'm lost, still burns through every winter, still warms what grief has cost. It's in the way we gather, it's in the prayers we say, it's in the love that stays here when people go away. The light she left behind still leads my heart today. Some hearts don't leave in silence, some love don't disappear. It settles in the hallways and keeps the old rooms near. And every time I'm broken, every time I lose my way, I feel Mama's gentle spirit, like sunrise through the gray. The light she left behind still shines across this floor, still waits beside the window, still welcomes through the door. It's in the hands that help me, it's in the tears I cry, it's in the home she built with love that time can't say goodbye. The light she left behind still the reason why. There's a lamp beside the window, and I leave it burning still, for the mother who made home feel warm, and somehow always will. There are letters in the kitchen drawer, beneath the rubber bands, old grocery lists and birthday cards touched by Mama's hands. A note that says I love you on a page torn from a pad, a recipe for apple pie and a picture of us kids with Dad. There's a Christmas card from '82 with snowmen on the front, and a little prayer she wrote down when the winter months got rough. I used to think those papers were just clutter in the way. Now I hold them like a treasure when I need her here today. Letters in the kitchen drawer, folded soft with time. Every word she ever wrote still reaches into mine. When the house feels cold and quiet and I miss her like before, I find a little piece of mama in the letters in the kitchen drawer. She wrote reminders for the morning: don't forget to lock the gate. Call your sister after supper, tell your father not to wait. There were coupons from the market, there were names beside a phone. There were little bits of every day that now feel like coming home. Her handwriting was gentle, leaning slightly to the right, like even ink on paper had a way of holding light. And when I trace those faded letters with my thumb across the line, it feels like Mama speaking from another place and time. Letters in the kitchen drawer, folded soft with time. Every word she ever wrote still reaches into mine. When the house feels cold and quiet and I miss her like before, I find a little piece of mama in the letters in the kitchen drawer. Some love stays in photographs, some love stays in song. Some love hides in kitchen drawers and waits there all along. Grief can make the smallest things feel holy in your hand: a grocery list, a birthday note, a name you understand. Letters in the kitchen drawer, still warm from years ago. They bring her back in little ways only broken hearts can know. Though her chair is sitting empty and I can't hear her anymore, her love keeps talking softly through the letters in the kitchen drawer. So I keep them where she left them, with the matches and the twine. Little pieces of my mother still holding on to mine. Mama never called it heavy, all the things she had to bear. She just folded up the laundry and whispered one more prayer. There were bills on the table, there were shoes beside the door. There were children needing comfort and a world that wanted more. She could hear a storm coming before the clouds rolled in. She could feel a heart breaking before the tears began. And somehow in the middle of the worry and the weather, Mama kept love standing in the house she held together. She held this house together with a prayer in tired hands, with supper on the table and the strength to understand. She gave more than we noticed, she carried more than we knew. She made a home from heartache and a love that pulled us through. She held this house together. Now we know how much she'd do. Daddy worked the long roads, children grew and moved away, but Mama kept the porch light burning at the end of day. She remembered every birthday, every coat that needed sewn, every little broken promise, every child who felt alone. She could stretch a little money till it somehow made a meal. She could take a quiet kitchen and make lonely people heal. Now I walk these rooms without her, and the silence feels like weather. And I finally see the miracle of the house she held together. She held this house together with a prayer and tired hands, with supper on the table and the strength to understand. She gave more than we noticed, she carried more than we knew. She made a home from heartache and a love that pulled us through. She held this house together. Now we know how much she'd do. I wish I'd seen the burden in the smile she always wore. I wish I'd said, "Sit down, Mama," 1,000 times before. But love like hers keeps working, even after goodbye comes. It lives inside the children, it shines in everyone. She held this house together. Now her chair is empty there, but every room still feels her like a soft and steady prayer. She taught us how to gather, she taught us how to stand. She left her love behind us like a lantern in our hands. She held this house together with the grace only Mama had. So when the night gets heavy and the old walls feel the weather, I thank God for the woman who held this house together. Mama stood beside the table when the evening work was done, with the plates all set for supper and the last light of the sun. Daddy'd take his hat off slowly. Children tried to settle down, the whole room turned to silence when Mama bowed her head down. She thanked the Lord for mercy, for the bread and for the day, for the hands that brought us through it, for the strength along the way. Back then I didn't understand how much those moments meant, till I heard that kitchen quiet and knew where her prayers went. A prayer before supper, her voice voice low and kind still echoes through this kitchen, still reaches across time. Now I say the words she taught me when the evening shadows fall, and for a little while I feel Mama near us all. A prayer before supper still brings her home somehow. There were biscuits in a basket, there was gravy in a bowl, there were tired hands around us, and a love that made us whole. She prayed for sons and daughters, for the neighbors down the road, for the sick and for the lonely, for the ones with heavy loads. She never made it fancy, she never made it fancy. She never spoke too long, she never spoke too long. But every word was steady, every word was strong. Now the chairs have changed around me, and the table's not the same, but I still hear her whisper when I bless it in her name. A prayer before supper, her voice low and kind still echoes through this kitchen, still reaches across time. Now I say the words she taught me when the evening shadows fall, and for a little while I feel Mama near us all. A prayer before supper still brings her home somehow. I used to rush through evenings, never knowing what I had. A warm plate, a safe house, a mother and a dad. And I'd give most anything for one more simple night, to hear her thank the Lord again beneath that kitchen light. A prayer before supper still trembles in my chest. It holds the house together when I miss her at my best. Though her chair is sitting empty and her hands are gone from mine, her face still lights the table like it did in olden times. A prayer before supper still brings her home somehow. So I bow my head each evening when the day is nearly through, and I thank the Lord for Mama and the home her prayers once knew. Mama had a little garden by the fence behind the house, with tomatoes on the vine and morning glories reaching out. She'd be there before the breakfast, with the dew still on the leaves, pulling weeds and talking softly like the flowers could believe. There were roses by the walkway, there was basil by the door, there were worn out garden gloves on the old back porch floor. And every spring she'd tell us, when the cold had had enough, anything can bloom again if you give it light and love. The garden she loves still blooms, though her hands are gone away. The roses still remember her when they open up in May. Every root beneath that red clay, every petal in the sun, still carries something tender from the woman she once was. The garden she loves still blooms, and so does Mama's love. She could make a seedling stronger with patience and a prayer. She could bring a dry rose back like she knew just what it shared. She taught us life was seasons. Some were hard and some were kind. Some days you lose the sunshine, some days you learn to climb. Now I stand beside her roses with the evening coming slow. Now I see her in the lavender where the summer breezes blow. The house feels almost lonely, but the yard still feels alive, like Mama left her heartbeat in the things she helped survive. The garden she loves still blooms, though her hands are gone away. The roses still remember her when they open up in May. Every root beneath that red clay, every petal in the sun, still carries something tender from the woman she once was. The garden she loves still blooms, and so does Mama's love. Some people leave you photographs, some leave letters tied with string. Mama left us marigolds and faith in living things. And when grief feels like winter, cold enough to break my heart, I find her in the garden, still teaching me to start. The garden she loves still blooms when the morning light is gold. It tells me love can stay behind in ways we cannot hold. Though I cannot hear her singing or see her at the gate, every flower lifts its face like it still knows how to wait. The garden she loves still blooms through the sorrow and the dust. Some roots go deeper than goodbye, some flowers grow from love. Mama had a little garden by the fence behind the house, and every time it comes alive, I know she's still around. I've got silver in the mirror and lines around my eyes. I've carried years of working and said my own goodbyes. I've had children call me daddy, I've watched them grow and go. I've stood strong through weather more than anybody knows. But there are nights when I get quiet, when the old house settles down, and I wish I heard her footsteps softly moving through the house. Then all the years fall off me like dust from an old road, and I'm back beside my mother where I never felt alone. I'm still her little child when I miss her gentle smile, still reaching for her hand across the miles and miles. Though I've grown old and weary, though life has made me strong, when my heart is needing Mama, I'm still her little child. I remember how she held me when the thunder shook the sky, how she'd say it's only weather and wipe the fear out of my eyes. She could make the dark less lonely with a lamp beside the bed. She could fix a broken morning with the softest words she said. Now I've learned to face the sorrow, I've learned how men don't cry, but some tears still find me when her birthday passes by. And I don't feel like a grown man with a lifetime in his hands. I feel like that barefoot boy who knew she'd understand. I'm still her little child when I miss her gentle smile, still reaching for her hand across the miles and miles. Though I've grown old and weary, though life has made me strong, when my heart is needing mama, I'm still her little child. Some love is like a doorway you never really close. Some arms keep holding on to you no matter where you go. And maybe that's the mercy a mother leaves behind. You can grow into the years, but never outgrow time. I'm still her little child when the evening shadows fall, still listening for her voice somewhere down the hall. Though her chair is sitting empty and the house feels quiet now, her love still wraps around me the only way it knows how. I'm still her little child, no matter what life brings, still loved by the mother who gave my heart its wings. I've got silver in the mirror and years I cannot hide, but every time I whisper mama, I'm still her little child. There was a little yellow light above the kitchen sink. Mama left it burning every night. No matter how far we wandered, no matter what we'd done, that window always held a piece of light. She'd be standing in her slippers with a coffee cup in hand, listening for tires on the road. And we never had to wonder if somebody cared enough. Mama's kitchen light would tell us so. Mama's kitchen light still shines through the years and through the cold. It finds me when I'm far away and leads me back to home. Though her hands don't reach to hold me and her voice is quiet now, I still see love in that window. Mama's light has not gone out. There were biscuits in the oven, there was coffee on the stove, there were flowers in a jelly jar. She could heal a broken silence with a look across the room and make a poor man feel rich where we are. Now the table sits much quieter and the chairs don't scrape the same. There's a hollow in the evening air. But sometimes when the dust comes down and shadows touch the floor, I could swear I feel her standing there. Mama's kitchen light still shines through the years and through the cold. It finds me when I'm far away and leads me back to home. Though her hands don't reach to hold me and her voice is quiet now, I still see love in that window. Mama's light has not gone out. I used to think a home was walls, a roof, and painted doors. But Mama made it something more than boards and wooden floors. She made it warm in winter, she made it safe at night. And every prayer she whispered there still burns inside that light. Mama's kitchen light still shines like a candle in my soul. It brings me back to who I was when I had no place to go. Though the house has grown much older and the night feels deeper now, her love is still there waiting. Mama's light has not gone out. There's a little yellow light above the kitchen sink, and I leave it burning every night for every heart that misses her and still comes home by light. Mama's chair is sitting empty by the window in the room where the evening light still gathers like it doesn't know she's moved. There's a silence in the kitchen, there's a stillness in the hall. But I don't believe for 1 minute that she really left it all. She's in the way of the curtains, catch the morning when it comes. She's in the coffee on the counter, she's in every song we hum. And when the old house feels lonely, when the night gets cold and deep, I can feel her all around me. A love like hers don't leave, it just changes where it stays. In the rooms, in the roads, in the words we still say. It's in the light above the doorway, it's in the prayers beneath our breath. It's in the home she made from nothing and the warmth she left. A love like hers don't leave, it lives where memory breathes. Mama's gone from where we see her, but not from where we need. There are flowers on the table, like she used to place them there. There are letters in the drawer, and a Bible by her chair. There's a recipe with fingerprints, there's an apron faded blue, there's a window still remembering how she watched the road for you. She made ordinary mornings feel like blessings from above. She made hard times feel softer with her quiet kind of love. And I finally understand it after all these years of grief. Some goodbyes can take a body, but they cannot take belief. Love like hers don't leave, it just changes where it stays. In the rooms, in the roads, in the words we still say. It's in the light above the doorway, it's in the prayers beneath our breath. It's in the home she made from nothing and the warmth she left. Love like hers don't leave, it lives where memory breathes. Mama's gone from where we see her, but not from where we need. I used to think that losing her meant losing home somehow, but home was never just these walls, it's what she gave us now. It's every time we gather, it's every hand we hold, it's every little kindness that keeps her her from growing old. Love like hers don't leave, it just learns another way to sit beside the table at the ending of the day. It's in the garden blooming, it's in the hallway light, it's in the voice inside my heart that says you'll be alright. Love like hers don't leave, it stays through joy and grief. Mama's gone from where we see her, but not from where we need. So I leave the porch light burning, and I whisper when I grieve, thank you, Mama, for giving us a love that never leaves. Her hands were never idle, they were moving with the day, folding sheets by morning light, wiping little tears away. They knew the weight of laundry, they knew flour, thread, and rain. They knew how to touch a fever and how to soften pain. She could mend a torn up jacket, she could stretch a dollar thin, she could turn an empty pantry into supper once again. And when the world felt heavy, when the night was cold and long, her hands would find our shoulders and somehow make us strong. Her hands remembered everything, the bread, the prayers, the pain, the way to hold a broken heart till it could love again. They built a home from little things, from mercy, work, and grace. And every room still carries the warmth her hands once gave. There are fingerprints on recipes and old notes by the phone, a quilt across a rocking chair she stitched when nights were cold. There's a button box in the hallway with a needle tucked inside, and I can see her sitting there with the evening by her side. She never called it sacrifice, she just did what mothers do, put everybody else before the dreams she never knew. Now I hold those little pieces, the things she left behind, and every worn out memory still feels warm inside. Her hands remembered everything, the bread, the prayers, the pain, the way to hold a broken heart till it could love again. They built a home from little things, from mercy, work, and grace. And every room still carries the warmth her hands once gave. I wish I'd held them longer when goodbye came to the door. I wish I'd thanked those tired hands 1,000 times before. But love like hers don't vanish, it don't fade into the past. It stays in every gentle thing her hands were made to last. Her hands remembered everything, the years, the tears, the names, the children running through the house, the candle storms and rain. And though I cannot hold them now, I feel them just the same in every room that still feels warm when someone speaks her name. Her hands were worn from loving, from giving all she had. And every time this house feels home, I know it's thanks to that. Coffee before the sun. Mama woke before the daylight, when the house was still and cold, with her robe tied at the waistline and the same cup she would hold. There was coffee on the counter, there was bread upon the plate, there were lunches wrapped in paper before anybody woke to say. She moved quiet through the kitchen, like a prayer without a sound, making sure the world was ready before the day came rolling round. And we never saw the tire in the lines around her eyes. We just knew the morning found us with her love already bright. Coffee before the sun, love before the day began. She gave her heart to everyone with those worn and gentle hands. Before the world was asking, before the work was done, Mama had already loved us. Coffee before the sun. Daddy's shirt was on the chair back, children's shoes were by the door. There were bills beside the Bible and crumbs upon the floor. She would hum some old-time country while the kettle softly cried, and the morning smelled like biscuits and the warmth she kept inside. Now I stand here in her kitchen with the dawn still painted blue, and I pour myself some coffee just the way she used to do. But the silence feels much deeper, and the room feels twice as wide when you miss the one who made it feel like home before sunrise. Coffee before the sun, love before the day began. She gave her heart to everyone with those worn and gentle hands. Before the world was asking, before the work was done, Mama had already loved us. Coffee before the sun. I used to think those mornings were just how life was made. I never saw the sacrifice in every cup she gave. Now I know her kind of loving was the quiet, steady kind, the kind that fills an empty house and leaves a light behind. Coffee before the sun, love before the day began. She's still here and every morning, still warming up my hands. Though I can't hear her footsteps or her soft familiar hum, I feel her in the first light. Coffee before the sun. The house is still and quiet, but the old clock has begun, and I still start every morning with Mama and the sun. There's an apron on the kitchen door, faded blue and white, with a little tear along the hem and a pocket on the side. Mama wore it every morning when the house began to wake, with flour on her fingertips and biscuits she would bake. I used to see her standing there with the sunlight in her hair, turning ordinary mornings into answered prayers. Now the kitchen feels much quieter than it ever did before, but I still can't bring myself to take that apron off the door. There's an apron on the door, and I still see Mama there with a coffee cup, a gentle smile, and love enough to spare. It holds the shape of everything this house is longing for. So I let it stay just where she left it, that apron on the door. There are stains from Sunday gravy, there are threads worn soft with time, there's a mark from summer peaches and a ribbon she would tie. She could wipe away a tear with it, or fold it in her hands when she bowed her head at supper, thanking God for what we had. It wasn't just a piece of cloth, it was comfort, work, and grace. It was every meal she made with love and every warm embrace. Now the seasons keep on turning and the years keep asking more, but my heart still stops a little at that apron on the door. There's an apron on the door, and I still see Mama there with a coffee cup, a gentle smile, and love enough to spare. It holds the shape of everything this house is longing for. So I let it stay just where she left it, that apron on the door. Some things are too small to matter till they're all you have to hold. A button note or a photograph, a memory growing old. And sometimes grief is quiet, it don't fall down like rain. It just stands there in the kitchen, calling out her name. There's an apron on the door, like she might walk in again, with her hands still smelling sweet from sugar, soap, and bread. And though I know she's gone now, her love still fills the floor. So I let my heart remember that apron on the door. If heaven has a kitchen and a window toward the morn, I hope she's smiling softly in that apron she once wore. Sunday came in slowly, with church bells down the road. Mama tied her apron, and the kitchen filled with gold. There was chicken in the oven, there was gravy on the stove. There were little hands around her, begging for a taste of home. Daddy sat by the window, reading news from yesterday, while Mama hummed to him and brushed the worry all away. We didn't know those moments were the riches we would keep, till time moved down the hallway, and the house grew soft and deep. Sunday dinner memories still gather around this room. I hear the plates, I hear her laugh, I smell the bread in bloom. Though her chair is sitting empty and the table's quiet now, Mama's love still serves us when the evening settles down. Sunday dinner memories are the prayers we still repeat. A little house, a family, and Mama saving every seat. She made enough for neighbors, for cousins passing through, for anyone who needed a warm plate and a roof. She'd say there's always plenty, even when the money ran thin. And somehow from that kitchen, love came pouring out again. There were stories over coffee, there were children on the floor, there was screen doors softly singing with the summer coming warm. Now the house feels almost holy when the sunlight starts to fade, like her hands are still arranging every blessing that she made. The Sunday dinner memories still gather around this room. I hear the plates, I hear her laugh, I smell the bread in bloom. Though her chair is sitting empty and the table's quiet now, Mama's love still serves us when the evening settles down. Sunday dinner memories are the prayers we still repeat. A little house, a family, and Mama saving every seat. I wish I stayed a little longer, helped her clear the plates, asked her all the questions that children ask too late. But every time we bow our heads and pass the biscuits round, I feel her standing close to us, without making a sound. Sunday dinner memories still shine through every tear. They bring her back for one more song and make the old house near. Though her chair is sitting empty, there's a warmth I can't explain, like love has set the table and called us home again. Sunday dinner memories are the prayers we still repeat. A little house, a family, and Mama saving every seat. So leave a light in the kitchen, and we bless the food we share, 'cause every Sunday dinner still feels like Mama's there. There's a window by the front room, facing down the county road, where Mama used to stand there when the evening air turned cold. She could tell whose truck was coming by the sound it made outside, and she knew when we were hurting by the way we tried to hide. There were curtains made of cotton, there was lamplight soft and low. There was always someone watching when we made our way back home. And no matter where life took us, no matter how far we'd roam, Mama kept that window warm, so we'd never feel alone. She kept the window warm for us through every storm and rain, a little light across the dark that called us home again. Now the glass is cold at midnight and her hand ain't on the frame, but every time that curtain moves, I swear it speaks her name. She kept the window warm for us with a love that still remains. She watched for kids from schoolyards, for Daddy's tired Chevrolet, for neighbors needing comfort at the closing of the day. She'd wave like it was Sunday, even on a Monday night, like every soul that passed that house deserved a little light. Now I stand beside that window with my coffee turning cold, and I see the same old gravel and the same fields turning gold. But the house feels like it's waiting for the sound of her old shoes and the gentle way she'd whisper, I was watching out for you. She kept the window warm for us through every storm and rain, a little light across the dark that called us home again. Now the glass is cold at midnight and her hand ain't on the frame, but every time that curtain moves, I swear it speaks her name. She kept the window warm for us with a love that still remains. Some others build a shelter out of bread and folded clothes, some others make a lighthouse out of one small window glow. And even when they leave us, their love knows what to do. It waits there in the silence, still looking out for you. She kept the window warm for us when the world felt hard and wide. She made a simple pane of glass feel like heaven's open side. Now I leave that lamplight burning like she always showed me how, for every heart that's wandering and needs a welcome now. She kept the window warm for us, and I still feel it somehow. There's a window by the front room where the evening shadows fall, and though Mama's gone to glory, her love still sees us all. I found it in the kitchen drawer, folded soft with time. A little card with faded ink and Mama's crooked lines. She wrote down sugar, flour, a pinch of salt and more. like she knew someday my lonely heart would need what it was for. There were fingerprints in corners, a coffee stain below, and I could almost hear her laughing, saying, "Don't stir it too slow." It wasn't just a recipe, it was her voice coming through, a way to bring her back again, and something I could do. There's a recipe in her writing, and it still feels warm to me, like her hands are on my shoulders, like she's standing close to see. Every word is something sacred, every line is love surviving. I can taste the home she gave us in the recipe in her writing. She never measured kindness, she just poured it from her soul. She can make a cold house tender, she could make a broken heart whole. There were biscuits for the neighbors, there was pie for after church, there was soup when we were hurting, and grace when we felt worse. Now the oven light is glowing, and the evening settles in. I'm reading every little word, like a prayer from way back then. And when the kitchen fills with sweetness, and the old clock starts to chime, I feel Mama in the silence, passing love across the time. There's a recipe in her writing, and it still feels warm to me, like her hands are on my shoulders, like she's standing close to see. Every word is something sacred, every line is love surviving. I can taste the home she gave us in the recipe in her writing. Some things don't need silver frames or a place upon the wall. Sometimes the greatest treasure is the smallest thing of all, a card inside a kitchen drawer, a name signed at the end, a little piece of Mama calling me back home again. There's a recipe in her writing, and I hold it like a prayer. When the house gets cold and quiet, I still feel her everywhere. Every word is something sacred, every line is love surviving, and this old home still remembers the recipe in her writing. So I keep it in the kitchen drawer, where she left it long ago. And every time I read her name, I know I'm not alone. There's a chair beside the stove where Mama used to sit, with her hands around a coffee cup and the fire softly lit. She'd rest there in the evening when the supper plates were done, when the house was growing quiet and the day had finally run. Her apron strings were loosened, her hair was turning gray, but her eyes still held the morning of 1,000 working days. And we never understood it, how tired love could be, till that chair beside the stove became a memory. There's a chair beside the stove where the evening used to rest, where Mama held the silence like a prayer against her chest. Now the room feels cold without her, though the fire still burns low. And I miss the warmth she carried in that chair beside the stove. She would listen to the weather on the old kitchen radio, while the windows turned to darkness and the wind began to blow. Sometimes she'd hum a hymn tune, sometimes she'd close her eyes, sometimes I'd see the years there she never let us realize. She carried every worry like a coat upon her back, but somehow gave us comfort when our own hearts felt cracked. Now I stand here in the doorway, and the house feels twice as old, since Mama left her shadow in that chair beside the stove. There's a chair beside the stove where the evening used to rest, where Mama held the silence like a prayer against her chest. Now the room feels cold without her, though the fire still burns low. And I miss the warmth she carried in that chair beside the stove. Some empty chairs are louder than the words we never said. Some rooms keep holding on to love long after love has left. And I would give most anything for one more winter night, to see her sitting there again in that soft and golden light. There's a chair beside the stove, and I still see Mama there, with a lamplight on her shoulders and silver in her hair. Though her hands no longer hold us, there's a peace I've come to know. Her love still warms this kitchen from that chair beside the stove. So I leave it by the fire where she sat when days were done, a chair beside the stove for the heart that warmed us all. This old house was standing long before I knew her name, with its weathered porch and windows tattered from rain. But it never felt like shelter, never felt like home, till Mama filled the silence with a love we'd never known. She hung curtains in the kitchen, put flowers by the door, turned every empty corner into something worth living for. With a Bible on the table and coffee on the stove, she made a little house feel like the safest place to go. She was the heart that made this house, the warmth inside these walls, the voice that called us in at dusk, the prayer that held us all. Now her chair is sitting empty, and the rooms feel quiet now, but her love still walks these wooden floors. She's the heart that made this house. There's an apron in the pantry that I still can't throw away, and a recipe she wrote down for a cold November day. There's a light above the sink that she wouldn't leave on late at night, so every child who wandered knew the way back by its light. I can almost hear her humming when the evening settles in, like she's standing in the kitchen calling everybody in. And though the years have changed us, though the table's not the same, every room still holds a whisper of the woman with her name. She was the heart that made this house, the warmth inside these walls, the voice that called us in at dusk, the prayer that held us all. Now her chair is sitting empty, and the rooms feel quiet now, but her love still walks these wooden floors. She's the heart that made this house. Some folks leave behind old pictures, some leave silver rings or land. Mama left us something stronger, built by grace and worn out hands. And every time I miss her, I don't have to look too far. She's in the light across the hallway, she's in who we are. She was the heart that made this house, the warmth inside these walls, the reason love still gathers here when evening softly falls. Now her chair is sitting empty, but I feel her anyhow. In every room that still remembers, she's a heart that made this house. This house was only timber, nails, stone, and weathered boards, till Mama gave it love enough to live forever now. Mama put flowers on the table in an old glass jelly jar. Sometimes they came from the garden, sometimes from weeds out in the yard. She'd set them by the window where the morning light came through, like she was teaching all us children what a little beauty can do. There were bills beside the Bible, and there were hard days at the door. There were shoes that needed mending, and a tired old kitchen floor. But somehow in the middle of the worry and the noise, Mama found a way to give a poor house one more joy. Flowers on the table, sunlight on the wall. Mama made the smallest things feel like love for us all. When the world was cold and heavy, She brought color through the door, with flowers on the table and her heart forevermore. She never had much money, but she knew what home could be. A place where broken people found a little room to breathe. She could turn a faded curtain into something soft and bright. She can make a simple supper feel like Sunday candlelight. Now I pass that kitchen table and I see the empty chair, but I still smell summer roses like she's moving through the air. And every time I place fresh flowers where her hands once used to lay, I feel Mama smiling softly in her quiet, gentle way. Flowers on the table, sunlight on the wall. Mama made the smallest things feel like love for us all. When the world was cold and heavy, she brought color through the door, with flowers on the table and her heart forevermore. Some people leave you silver, some people leave you land. Mama left us beauty made by two hard-working hands. She taught us love is choosing to make the dark room bright, to put something soft and living where life has been unkind. Flowers on the table, still blooming through the years. They hold her name in silence, they shine through all my tears. Though her voice no longer calls me from the kitchen anymore, there are flowers on the table and her love forevermore. So I keep them by the window where the morning light comes through, for the mother who made home feel warm with simple things she knew. We were barefoot in the summer, running wild through fields of green, chasing fireflies and shadows down by Miller's Creek. The screen door would be singing as the evening settled low. Mama's voice would find us wherever we would go. She didn't have to holler, she didn't need to try. Her voice could cross a pasture like a hymn across the sky. And every child would listen when the daylight started gone. The whole world got a little softer when Mama called us home. When Mama called us home, the evening seemed to shine. There was supper on the table, there was love we knew was mine. Now the porch is standing quiet and the fields are overgrown, but my heart still turns around when Mama calls us home. There were biscuits in the oven, there was gravy in the pan. There were muddy shoes by the doorway and her towel in her hand. She would shake her head and smile at the trouble we had made. Then she'd wash the day right off us like forgiveness never aged. Daddy'd come in tired with the county dust still on, and Mama made the whole house brighter just by keeping supper warm. Now I'd give almost anything for one more dusk alone, to hear that gentle voice again when Mama called us home. When Mama called us home, the evening seemed to shine. There was supper on the table, there was love we knew was mine. Now the porch is standing quiet and the fields are overgrown, but my heart still turns around when Mama calls us home. Some voices never leave you, they just settle in your soul, like a bell across the valley, like a light beside the road. And even though she's gone now, I still hear her soft and clear, calling through the years behind me, saying, "Child, come back here." When Mama called us home, the stars began to rise, and every tired and hungry heart found mercy in her eyes. Now the house may feel much older, and I walk these rooms alone, but heaven don't seem far away when Mama calls us home. So when my road gets weary and I feel the night come on, I close my eyes and listen for Mama calling home. There's a room at the end of the hallway where the morning light comes slow, with a quilt across the rocker and a Bible by the window. The curtains move so gently when the summer wind blows in, like they're waiting for her footsteps to come softly back again. There's a picture on the dresser, there's a brush she used to hold, there are little things she left behind that time could not make old. And though the house has grown much quieter since she went away, I swear that room still knows her. I swear it speaks her name. The room still knows her name, the walls still hold her prayer. The sunlight falls the same way, like it knows she once stood there. Though her voice is only memory and her hands are out of reach, every corner keeps on telling me what love was meant to be. The room still knows her name, and it still feels warm to me. There's a sweater on the chair back, soft from years of being worn, and a faded birthday card from some long-forgotten morn. There's a sewing box half open with a needle and some thread, and a little note beside it with words she once had said. I used to pass that doorway, never thinking much at all. Now I stop there in the silence, with my hand against the wall, and I feel the kind of sorrow that don't shout and don't complain. It just sits there in the quiet, where the room still knows her name. The room still knows her name, the walls still hold her prayer. The sunlight falls the same way, like it knows she once stood there. Though her voice is only memory and her hands are out of reach, every corner keeps on telling me what love was meant to be. The room still knows her name, and it still feels warm to me. Some rooms become like churches when the one you love is gone. You walk in soft and careful, like the past is still turned on, and every little shadow, every beam of golden light feels like Mama's way of saying, I'm still with you tonight. The room still knows her name, the years can't take it all. Her love is in the window, her grace is in the walls. Though I cannot hear her humming or see her face again, I feel her in the stillness, like a soft and old amen. The room still knows her name, and I still whisper it now and then. There's a room at the end of the hallway, where the morning light comes slow, and Mama may have left this world, but that room won't let her go. There's a hallway in this old house where the floorboards softly cry, and the evening light comes fading like a hymn across the pine. Mama used to walk there slowly, calling names from room to room, with a towel on her shoulders and the smell of supper soon. She'd say, don't forget your jacket. She'd say, come and wash your hands. She could turn the smallest sentence into something you could stand. Now the hallway's standing quiet and the doors don't open wide, but sometimes when the house grows still, I hear her voice inside. I hear her voice in the hallway, soft as evening rain, calling through the years behind me, whispering my name. It ain't enough to bring her back, but it's enough somehow to make this empty house feel warm. When I need Mama now, I hear her voice in the hallway, and I'm her child again. There are pictures on the sidewall in their old and dusty frames. Christmas mornings, county fairs, and children she once raised. Her hand is on my shoulder in a photo by the stairs. And I never knew how much I'd miss the way she used to care. She had a way of knowing when your heart was coming apart. Before you ever spoke a word, she'd already found your heart. Now I stand there in the silence with my hand against the wall, and I listen like a little child for the sweetest voice of all. I hear her voice in the hallway, soft as evening rain, calling through the years behind me, whispering my name. It ain't enough to bring her back, but it's enough somehow to make this empty house feel warm. When I need Mama now, I hear her voice in the hallway, and I'm her child again. Some voices turn to memory, some memories turn to prayer. Some prayers become the kind of light you feel when no one's there. And maybe love don't leave us, maybe it just learns to stay in the rooms where we were children, and the words she used to say. I hear her voice in the hallway when the night is closing in, like she's saying you'll be alright, like she always did back then. Though her hands can't reach to hold me and her chair is empty now, her love still walks these wooden floors and finds me anyhow. I hear her voice in the hallway, soft and low and plain, and for a little while this house feels like home again. There's a hallway in this old house where the evening shadows fall, and Mama's voice still lingers there, the warmest sound of all. There's a lamp beside the window, Mama used to leave it on when the road was dark and lonely and the day had come and gone. It wasn't much to strangers, just a yellow kitchen glow. But to every tired heart outside, it meant you could come home. She had a way of shining without ever standing tall, just a quiet kind of mercy that could warm the coldest wall. Now the house has changed without her, and the nights feel twice as wide, but I'm still living by the mercy of the light she left behind. The light she left behind still finds me when I'm lost, still burns through every winter, still warms what grief has caused. It's in the way we gather, it's in the prayers we say, it's in the love that stays here when people go away. The light she left behind still leads my heart today. folded linens, it's in the Sunday bread, it's in the words she taught us, and the grace in what she said. It's in the way I make my coffee, it's in the songs I hum, it's in the way I set the table, waiting for someone to come. She taught us love was simple, but it never came for free. It was work and tears and kindness, giving out so faithfully. And though I cannot call her or sit beside her chair, the light she left behind me still meets me everywhere. The light she left behind still finds me when I'm lost, still burns through every winter, still warms what grief has caused. It's in the way we gather, it's in the prayers we say, it's in the love that stays here when people go away. The light she left behind still leads my heart today. Some hearts don't leave in silence, some love don't disappear. It settles in the hallways and keeps the old rooms near. And every time I'm broken, every time I lose my way, I feel Mama's gentle spirit, like sunrise through the gray. The light she left behind still shines across this floor, still waits beside the window, still welcomes through the door. It's in the hands that help me, it's in the tears I cry, it's in the home she built with love that time can't say goodbye. The light she left behind is still the reason why. There's a lamp beside the window, and I leave it burning still, for the mother who made home feel warm, and somehow always will.